presentation of BFA Sports.
You're looking at a bunch of Hammonton Blue Devils. That's the football team this year, as BFA Sports welcomes the Hammonton High School football team to our family here live. It's the Jim Raso Coaches Show here at the Donato Family Fun Center, live every Wednesday. Good evening, everybody. I'm Chris Lozzi, along with the Hammonton coach, Jim Raso. What a night, because we welcome you to our family. What a football program. We're excited to be here, and I know you guys are too.
Oh, we're definitely excited to be here. A lot of hard work was put in behind the scenes. I have to give that credit right away to Coach Frank Fucitola, who did a lot of work behind the scenes to make this all possible. And it's great for the town. It's great for the program. I know the kids were excited, and it's a good way to showcase our program. So we're very excited, very thankful for BFA having us on.
So, full disclosure, I spoke with Coach Fucitola earlier, and the over-under on mentioning him was 25 seconds, so you're under. Congratulations.
All right. He told me to make sure to put him in there. So
I see him over there. There he is. Frank Fucitola, everybody. I went against my word. I'm sorry. Anyway. All right, so short season this year. The state decides they're going to put another playoff game in, so we're going right off the bat. We're opening up this weekend.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, it was like they hit the fast-forward button. You know, the kids got right to work after the season got done, so there was a lot of hard work put in for a long time. But in terms of actual practice time and scrimmages, you're cramming everything in a 2-week period. You know, and here we are. We told the kids, you blink an eye, we're going to be opening up, and here we are a couple days away. And, you know, I believe that the kids are excited. I know the staff's excited. I know the town's excited. So, you know, we're ready to go.
Popular question with most of the high school coaches at this time of year, graduation affects everybody. And you guys also were affected by that, but you kept your core, including what we like to call the Thunder Lightning duo in the backfield. So tell us about them.
Yeah,
Kenny and John.
It's always nice to have returning players and experience. I know the running backs will be the first one to tell you it starts with the guys up front. And they'll definitely always give the credit to those guys, in which we pretty much have the whole offensive line, you know, minus one of the starters, but one of the guys stepping in got a lot of experience at the same time. So, you know, that makes a big difference. After in the Hammonton history right now. You know, we always talk about the Hammonton history book. You know, we have some new guys to the program, some guys that were there last year, but they're starting that opening page come Friday. And, you know, they are going to determine what the outcome comes. Now, you could learn a lot from what happened last year, but, you know, we're focused on this week playing a great program in terms of St. John Vianney.
So going into your 9th season, every year coaches get the vibe, you know, this is going to be the year. What's the feeling for you going into this season with the squad you have now?
It's nice having the experience. It's nice to have the experience. We were able to install things rather quickly versus having to slow things down just because of those guys up front, and even in terms with the running backs. And defensively, same way. So it's nice having those guys having that experience, because you're able to have a little bit more in now going into that first game than maybe we had in years past with a younger team.
Pretty key transfer on the offensive side. Drew Craig comes over from Williamstown. Talk about Drew and what he's done in the offseason.
We were very excited. You know, here's a kid who stepped in from day one, got right to work. I know his teammates feel the same way. I know the staff feels the same way. He came right in, was asking questions, wanted to dive right into the playbook. And he's earned the right. You know, he did a lot of nice things in practice, did a lot of nice things in the scrimmages. You know, so we're excited to see what he's going to do. And, you know, he might not be the biggest guy out there, but I could tell you one thing. He's definitely tough, has a lot of heart, and he's got a nice arm that makes some good reads. And we're hoping that's going to, you know, keep pushing forward with the first game.
I think he grew a little bit. Week 0 games. I've talked to many coaches. Some have a problem with it. Some actually prefer it. What's your take on a week 0 game?
We were for it. We were for it getting started. The ultimate outcome was to get a true state champion. In order to get there, they had to start a little bit earlier. There's mixed reactions to who you ask, but in terms of you're asking me personally, I was in favor of it.
And the kids are ready to go?
Kids are definitely ready to go. There ain't no doubt about that. The kids we've had a good week of practice. We'll have our walkthrough tomorrow, and now they got to just leave it out on the field.
So before we go to the break, I want to also add this, that it's a sprint, albeit a shorter sprint. You're not going to define who you are in one game, but what are you looking for specifically come Friday night?
Our core values. These guys all know the pregame speech, most of it, before I'll already give it. We always preach about turnovers, not turning the ball over, and getting turnovers. We did a study years ago. Anytime we're +2, we've won 98% of our games. So that right there alone. And then all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams are just as important. And I know probably the last couple years we've practiced more special teams than we've had, at this point in the season. So, and just taking care of the football. That's going to be the big. Whoever makes the least amount of mistakes in this first game is going to have a big advantage. That's for sure.
And we'll talk about that opponent when we come back, St. John Vianney. But analytics comes to high school football. This is the Jim Raso Show. We're live every Wednesday from the DiDonato Family Fun Center. We'll be back with more, and we'll meet the captains when we come back here on BFA.
Football, for me personally, means a lot. I get excited every morning coming out here practicing with my team, and I just think that if I didn't have football, I wouldn't be as happy as I am now.
What football mean to me is you gotta be compassionate, you gotta be physical, you gotta stay focused, always work hard. You always have to grind every day, make sure you stay fit.
Our guys, we put in a lot of effort, and coaches on us every day about effort, and we don't need to get talked to about our dedication. Everybody pretty much shows up when they need to show up, and they're all lifting, always doing their thing.
Practice is just like a game. Every time you gotta get to the field, do it hard. When you practice, it's just like a game. You gotta keep going hard, you gotta keep doing what you have to do, and just stay focused all the time.
Hammonton Blue Devils football returns this Friday as the Lancers take on the Blue Devils at Cary Stadium in Ocean City. It all starts at 1 p.m. Friday, August 25th with live coverage from BFA Sports.
There they go. And do they make that much noise all the time?
Oh, you got to hear them in the locker room. They're very loud, especially a couple guys in particular, but we won't go there yet.
It's important to note that eventually, guys, you're going to hit somebody with a different color jersey. You should be happy about that, number one, right? And it's coming in 2 days. Did you get a chance to scout your opponent?
Yeah,
what can you tell us about St. John?
Well, I can tell you historically, it's a great program. We had a couple coaches were able to go up to the scrimmage and see them live, and then obviously you do some film exchange before the first game. Like I said, great program. The quarterback seems to be doing a good job. They got a couple big linemen up front, and the running back in particular seems to stick out. He's a downhill runner, so we got our work cut out for us. We're going to have to get him before he gets going.
So it'll be ball control. You think it's not something, it's no air attack from them. They like to run the ball.
They'll put the ball up in the air. They've done it in the scrimmage. So, it's hard to see exactly what they're doing. A lot of coaches in the preseason are hiding things, you know. So going into that first quarter, hopefully we get a feel for what they're giving us a steady diet of on both sides of the ball.
A lot of coaches, like you said, they like to hide things. And then they just come out with it. They script plays in the beginning of the season. You see that a lot at the higher level. Do you buy into that, or do you just call what you see?
We'll probably have maybe 4 or 5 of our first plays ready to go, and then it's kind of getting a feel for what the game's dictating. A lot of that has to do with how they're playing us up front and then what the coverage is behind it offensively. Defensively, whether or not they're going to be in their spread sets or whether they're going to condense things down, And then we have a couple different pressure packages built in. So after you get through that first series on both sides, then it's starting. What are they giving you, and what can we take, kind of deal.
Aside from the obvious, when we come here next Wednesday, right here at the Donato Family Fun Center, what will you be saying to everybody about your performance Friday night?
Well, hopefully it's very positive. That's something that we're hoping. A lot of work was put in. So I told the kids if they give everything they have come Friday, everything else will sort itself out. And if we're supposed to win, we'll win, as long as we're doing the things that we've been preaching from day one.
Again, the season ends, and correct me if I'm wrong, October 2021, that weekend. So you got a lot of time to get into, I guess, postseason, because it's going to be more of a longer haul, right? At your schedule, and looking at your schedule after that one, and then you start and you come back for real, you got Cherokee. Cherokee is a big Group 5 school.
And coming off on a short week because we're having to play on a Thursday.
Right.
And historically, they have always been very tough at home. We don't ever like to look ahead. But if you want to talk about the schedule, we don't have a problem talking about the schedule.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. I mean, I don't mean in terms of X's and O's, but I'm just talking about the quality of the opponents that you have going in.
It's
you were this close last year.
It's a tough schedule. It's a very challenging schedule. And last year it prepared us for the playoffs. Week in and week out, we're playing some of the top schools in South Jersey, just in our conference and in our crossover games. So, we will definitely be battle tested one way or another.
Are they mostly the same opponents from a year ago? Did you add some more quality
Everybody's
opponents?
the same, but the opener, St. John Vianney. Last year we played Notre Dame, but everybody else is the same that we played in the regular season.
All right, when we come back, we're going to meet the captains, and nobody knows who the captains are, and you'll find out when we come back live from the Donato Family Fun Center, the Jim Raso Show, right here on BFA.
Football, for me personally, means a lot. I get excited every morning coming out here practicing with my team, and I just think that if I didn't have football, I wouldn't be as happy as I am now.
What football mean to me is you gotta be compassionate, you gotta be physical, you gotta stay focused, always work hard. You always have to grind every day, make sure you stay fit.
Our guys, we put in a lot of effort. I mean, coaches on us every day about effort, and we don't need to get talked to about our dedication. Everybody pretty much shows up when they need to show up, and we're all lifting, always doing their thing.
Practice is just like a game. Every time you gotta get to the field, do it hard. When you practice, it's just like a game. You gotta keep going hard, you gotta keep doing what you have to do, and just stay focused all the time.
Hammonton Blue Devils football returns this Friday as the Lancers take on the Blue Devils at Carey Stadium in Ocean City. It all starts at 1 p.m. Friday, August 25th with live coverage from BFA Sports.
Welcome back to the Coach's Show. Jim Raso, the head coach of the Hammonton Blue Devils, as we welcome them to the BFA Sports family this year with a full slate of coverage on television, high school program. This program, I'm not going to say much, but new AstroTurf, video board. Somebody hit the slots, huh?
Maybe.
No comment.
No comment.
So this is the part that I really like because it's the beginning of the season, and I like the way you did this. Nobody knows who are going to be the captains, and you have a little wrinkle. So we're going to have 3 mainstays and one you call it swing captain. Tell us why you do that.
So the players vote for the captains. You know, we believe that it is our team. So what winds up happening is we take the 3 top vote getters. There'll be the 3 steady captains, and then we usually have a swing captain week to week. Mostly the coaches will pick one of those guys.
Do you want to go with the swing captain first or the 3 regulars first?
I would like to say the 3 steady guys first.
Very good.
So
you want to do the honors?
Sounds good.
This is how we're going to do it. You want to go by roster number or you don't care?
I'm just going to call them up.
All right. And you guys know when you get called up, you don't know who you are, but 2 are going to be on this side, 2 are going to be on that side. Go ahead, Jim. The floor is yours.
So our first captain was actually a captain last year, voted as a junior, and that's hardly ever happened for us. And that's just the respect that he has in the locker room, and that's Andrew Wayner. Our next captain is probably the loudest guy in the locker room. You know, it's a very interesting story about him because he hasn't been with our program all 4 years, wasn't actually playing football till last year. And for him to step in and did what he did and continues to do what he's doing, you know, earning the respect of the locker room, and that's Joe Gillen.
Joey? By the way, one thing about Joey, the last the game that we had on television, you were all over the field.
Yes, sir.
I mean, all over the field. It didn't go unnoticed. Go ahead.
Our third captain, you know, has done an outstanding job for us all 4 years, and it's well deserved, and that's Justin Dowdy.
Nice to see you dressed for the occasion. Good to see you. All right, so now this is our week 0 swing captain.
Yes, and, you know, he has a lot to do with how we go, and he's earned the right, and that's Kenny Smith.
All right, so you take this, they have that, all right? And I'm going to leave it up to Coach. Who do you want to talk to first?
I think we should start with Andrew since he's the returning captain.
Think so?
Yeah.
So you flew off that chair as soon as you heard your name, so obviously you knew this was coming. What does that mean to you that you're one of the leaders of this team?
It means a lot. I like how everyone...
You want to put that a little closer so they can hear you. There you go.
It means a lot that everyone... It means a lot that everyone trusts me to be their captain and wants me to be their leader.
So I'm not going to ask the same question because it's going to get boring, but you're looking into week 0, right?
Yes, sir.
What do you hope that you can do personally on the field Friday night? What did you work on in the summer to get ready for Friday night?
Worked on, you know, linebacker stuff, obviously, but I want to be a good leader. Everyone step up.
So you want to be a huddle guy off the ball, but X's and O's, you're fine, you're ready to go. You're ready to hit somebody?
Yes, sir. Ready to hit someone. Yeah.
All right. Andrew. Where do you want to go next?
Why don't we start with Mr. 45 here since he's the loudest one in the locker room.
All right. So, first of all, truth be told, we're kind of up there in the broadcast booth, and we heard you.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You heard me?
Yeah. So, you're like the the fuel as this team goes. You know that, right?
Yeah.
So very high energy guy. Very
that's
high
why the
energy
fuel,
guy.
right.
Oh yeah.
So, what are you looking for as a team that you, aside from the obvious you didn't do last year, break it down in the huddle. What are you going to do better Friday night?
I feel like we're just gonna. I feel like last year we didn't really we played as a team, but there was a lot of arguments in the huddle. And there's a lot of just not really teamwork going on. I feel like that's why part of last year happened the way it did. And I feel like me as a captain, I'm gonna do the best I can to keep my team together and keep them composed and quiet and just have them play the best they can.
So I will go out on a limb and say that in your case, the loudest one in the argument wins. So that would be you.
Yes, sir.
Good for you. All right. Ready to go?
Yes, sir.
Yeah? You ready to hit somebody with a different color shirt?
You know it.
All right. All right. Then we're going to go here with he's the Lightning, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So we had a two-headed monster in the backfield last year, right? Which one do you think you were, Thunder or Lightning?
Thunder.
Josh. We got Lightning because you got more flash, baby.
All right.
All right. Go ahead, give it to him. Danny, everybody. What? You did some serious working out. We already talked to Coach about you, and then you really kind of dedicated yourself now to this offense. You got a new quarterback, right? What are you looking for in Drew?
I'm looking forward to Drew just keeping guys out of the box. They can't stack up the box with him throwing the ball like that. He does a great job at it.
As one of the leaders on this team, obviously you're going to get the ball a lot on the offensive side. How about
Right.
defense?
Defense, we just got to keep everybody together, communicate, make sure everybody's on the same page, and fire out on all cylinders.
I did want to add that. So everybody up here is a two-way player, right?
Correct.
Okay, so where are you defensively?
I'm a safety.
Okay, so where would you say your strengths are on the defensive side as a safety? What do you do well?
Speed, being able to cover a whole side of the
Lightning,
field.
That's why.
Right. Lightning.
All right.
Just being able to cover the whole side of the field, helping out my guys, coming down and making some tackles.
So I know where you are on defense. What are you doing offensively?
I'm a tight end right now, and last year my main job was to block, and I didn't really get the ball thrown to me a lot, but our new quarterback Drew has been giving me the ball recently, so I've been pretty happy about that, and it's the first time since I've been playing here, so I'm really excited to see what he does with me.
All right, Andrew, same thing to you, all right? First of all, do you like offense or defense better?
Defense.
All right, why?
It's like to hit.
You can't hit on offense?
Oh, you can hit on offense, but I like to make tackles.
Okay. All right. And now we got our swing captain. All right.
Well, Kenny's the swing.
Oh, Kenny's the swing. I'm sorry. All right. So, Dean, you all right over there? Yeah. You excited? Yeah?
Yeah, I'm just excited.
You're not much for words, but what do you do on the field?
Everything.
Yeah?
Basically, yeah. I play offense, I play receiver. But last year I was at quarterback, running back, receiver. And on defense, I'm a corner.
You came in some packages because we called your name a lot behind center, and we weren't sure if there was an injury. It's like, no, you just like to rotate.
Yeah.
Is that something you do just on the field of the game?
We did last year. We had certain packages in. Very unique skill set. He's able to run. He did some throwing. He did a lot for us. This year, asking him to catch more. So we're excited. We're very thankful he's part of our program.
So a lot of people call that the Swiss Army knife. You know what that means? It's like you got a whole bunch of gadgets. Like you can run, you can throw, you can do this, you can do that.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really
so what
excited.
compared to like the Taysom Hill from the Saints?
Everybody calls me that. Like
really?
A lot of guys on this team call me
That
Taysom
was
Hill.
not a setup, everybody. That's all right.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, man. So the three captains, you just heard the three captains, everybody. That's your Hammonton captains for the entire season. Give them a round. As a swing captain, sir, what does that mean to you, though, that you're going to be out there in the opening coin toss and you're going to be there in the front four?
It means a lot,
Why?
Because, I don't really talk a lot, but this week I'm going to have to step up and talk. Usually just rather lead
Don't
by
worry.
example.
He'll cover for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd rather just lead by example, let guys know what they should be doing, what work they should be doing, putting in, and see where it goes from there.
What do you think of Coach?
Oh, this is my guy, man. Coach is a great
I
guy.
thought Drew was your guy.
I got a couple guys.
All right. All right. You guys ready to go?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Of course.
Without a doubt. Yes, sir.
What do you
Yes,
think of TV?
What I think about TV? I don't know. I wasn't prepared today a little bit, but.
No, every game's going to be on television.
Oh yeah.
That's exciting.
They need to see Thunder and Lightning.
Oh yeah.
That's right, man.
We got to give my boy Drew a nickname there.
All right, we'll find one for him.
Yeah,
I got one for him, but I'm not allowed to say it.
What's the nickname?
I can't tell you.
Maybe
off camera.
All right.
Plays first.
There are your captains, everybody, for week 1. Your swing captains.
Kenny the Jet.
We'll come back and we'll wrap up the first edition of the Jim Raso Show. We're live at the DiDonato Family Fun Center here in Hammonton every Wednesday. Back to wrap it up right after this.
Yes, sir.
Football, for me personally, means a lot. I get excited every morning coming out here practicing with my team, and I just think that if I didn't have football, I wouldn't be as happy as I am now.
What football mean to me is like you gotta be compassionate, you gotta be physical, you gotta stay focused, always work hard. You always have to grind every day, make sure you stay fit.
Our guys, we put in a lot of effort, and coaches on us every day about effort, and we don't need to get talked to about our dedication. Everybody pretty much shows up when they need to show up, and they're all lifting, always doing their thing.
Practice is just like a game. Every time you gotta get to the field, do it hard. When you practice, it's just like a game. You gotta keep going hard, you gotta keep doing what you have to do, and just stay focused all the time.
Hammonton Blue Devils football returns this Friday as the Lancers take on the Blue Devils at Carey Stadium in Ocean City. It all starts at 1 p.m. Friday, August 25th with live coverage from BFA Sports.
And that's us. We're back. The Jim Raso Show every Wednesday. This is for real. This is a television deal, right? All the games are going to be spotlighted. We even had a camera crew out during the week to take a look at you guys. Did you tell the kids anything that hey, you got TV over here?
I just told them be natural, be casual. Did a great job. You know, we wound up sending it out to a lot of our parents, and it was great excitement in the air. The kids are like I said, this is all positive things going on for the program. So we're very excited.
what I love most about opening night and talking to coaches like you, everybody's 0-0 right now. And everybody's got dreams of being there at the very end. You know, only one team is going to get there. How's it going to be you?
Well, we just kind of talked about this morning, about you get one shot and one shot only, being 1-0. Okay, so you don't get any do-overs. So you got to leave it out on the field. In terms of where we'll be at the end of the season, we'll take it one game at a time.
Good answer. Friday night, take me through your game day prep.
Me personally?
You personally. What time you get there?
I'm probably up about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. The nerves usually set in. Us playing in the afternoon this game, so it's going to be a little bit different because usually we'd be in school for the day, and then, but we actually have we have something special for the players in the morning. We didn't tell them yet, so we're going to kind of keep it a surprise. But it'll bring the team together, which is a good thing. We usually wind up having a team meal together, and then, it's just a matter of fact of loading up the bus and getting ready to go.
Kickoffs what time?
1 o'clock, and we're hoping it's going to stay at 1 o'clock.
Why would they change it?
Weather, possibly. We're just looking at the forecast.
Right.
Hopefully, nothing gets delayed and we can stay on set time.
Usually playing at nights. Does an afternoon game cause anything, sun, anything like that?
We tried to prepare for it with both of our scrimmages, one being in the morning and one being in the afternoon, so to get the kids kind of ready for that. We had a plan, so hopefully, they're kind of used to it. And then it's going to have to, then we're going to have to turn around and play back at night again, so we have to get back to the old routine after this.
Television, I've said it before, it's important for you to keep the kids focused with all the television cameras. Have you done that so far?
Just try to block everything out. Yeah. We had couple games being fouled last year where we had some guys in the locker room, and, bottom line is we're here to play football. It's nice having the crew there, having you guys. This is all very positive things, but when we're in that locker room, let's stay focused on the task at hand. We're there to play football.
How long's the bus ride?
Depends on what driver we have.
That might be the longest bus ride of your life.
Depends on the driver. So
opening day.
There's always
the longest bus ride of your life.
Yeah, there's always some nerves involved, but I probably get more nervous than these guys. So in the end, they're there to play football. I'll take care of being nervous.
Awesome. Great job, man.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me on.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah,
We're
it's
going to do it every Wednesday
right
here. By the way, it's Friday, 1 o'clock. That's the kickoff as your Hammonton Blue Devils take on St. John Vianney. Join Mike Gill and Doug Stasic on the call. The game is also on 97.3.com. It's ESPN South Jersey. So big-time exposure for this program, all right? So for everybody with BFA Sports, I'm Chris Lozzi. Thanks for joining us on the first edition of the Jim Raso Show. Every Wednesday, we're live right here. Good night, everybody.
Football, for me personally, means a lot. I get excited every morning coming out here practicing with my team, and I just think that if I didn't have football, I wouldn't be as happy as I am now.
What football mean to me is you gotta be compassionate, you gotta be physical, you gotta stay focused, always work hard. You always have to grind every day, make sure you stay fit.
Our guys, we put in a lot of effort, and coaches on us every day about effort, and we don't even get talked to about our dedication. Everybody pretty much shows up when they need to show up, and they're all lifting, always doing their thing.
Practice is just like a game. Every time you gotta get to the field, do it hard. When you practice, it's just like a game. You gotta keep going hard, you gotta keep doing what you have to do, and just stay focused all the time.
Hammonton Blue Devils football returns this Friday as the Lancers take on the Blue Devils at Carey Stadium in Ocean City. It all starts at 1 p.m. Friday, August 25th with live coverage from BFA Sports.